Welcome to this new series where we talk about every nakshatra in details, and this is the first of its kind. Today we talk about Ashwini Nakshatra, the very first breath of the zodiac. The moment where creation opens its eyes and moves for the first time. This nakshatra is ruled by Ketu, the giver of moksha, and placed entirely in Aries, the sign of action. So the soul born here carries a strange and beautiful contradiction: the instinct to move fast and the longing to break free from everything worldly. Every Ashwini native carries this dual pulse within them: the speed of Aries and the silence of Ketu, a healer's heart inside a warrior's body. So let's talk about the essence of Ashwini. People born in Ashwini Nakshatra have a divine task to initiate, to spark, and to begin. Their eyes are bright and magnetic, almost as if they hold the memory of thousand lifetimes. Their nature is pure, direct, and deeply dharmic. They may not display religiosity outwardly, but spiritually, they're always connected. They intuitively understand cosmic rhythm without needing rituals for validation. But because Ketu rules them, they rarely feel fully satisfied. There is always a gap between their reality and the ideal they crave. And this gap becomes the fuel that pushes them towards the path of their progress. Let's talk about Ashwini men and women. Ashwini men are protective, loyal, stubborn, and incredibly particular about dignity. They either trust fully or not at all. They give brilliant advice, but taking advice, not their strongest skill. Ashwini women, on the other hand, are soft yet powerful. They speak gently, feel deeply, and carry immense emotional strength. Family is central to their identity, and when love aligns, they express affection with purity and devotion. Both men and women struggle in early life. Career takes time to stabilize, but life changes after the 30s. And between 35 to 50, they collect most of their achievements. Every nakshatra, as we know it, is divided between four padas. And for Ashwini, this is also not an exception. This is also divided among four padas. So, to truly understand Ashwini, we need to understand its four padas, four different soul blueprints, each carrying its own destiny, psychology, and karmic stories. So, let us talk about Ashwini Pada 1, the warrior healer. When an Ashwini soul takes birth in the first pada, it enters the world with pure fire in its heartbeat. This is Aries Navansha, the untouched and unfiltered zone of Mars. These natives act before the world reacts. They sense danger before others even see it. When life throws chaos at them, something inside awakens: a clarity, a courage, a sharp instinct. It's as if they were born to respond to emergencies, to run into the storm instead of away. Their body carries this energy too. They are athletic, fast, and alert. Every movement is quick, every decision is immediate. But their fire is both a gift and a test. They burn bright and sometimes burn too fast. Impulse can become their weakness. Anger rises quickly and regret follows quietly. In the relationships, they love with intensity. Their passion is direct, fearless, and raw. But just like fire, they can ignite instantly and cool down just as quickly. This pada carries a karmic duty: to act first when others freeze, to lead when the world hesitates, and to jump first and become the one others depend on. Their spiritual path is action driven, dharma through courage. Their healing comes from learning breath, patience, and control. So their fire becomes sacred instead of scattered. This is the pada of the heroic healer. Let us talk about Ashwini Pada 2, the creator of beauty and stability. When Ashwini energy flows into Taurus Navansha, the fire slows, softens, and becomes a gentle light. Here, the native is born with Venetian grace, beauty in their presence, softness in their eyes, and stability in their nature. These individuals carry a natural charm, their voice feels comforting, and their movements are elegant, and their touch carries healing. They don't rush through life, they savor it, taste it, feel it fully. They are the artists, the creators of harmony. Whatever they touch, a conversation, a space, or a relationship, they leave it more beautiful than before. Wealth flows to them because they understand value. They may start slow, but they grow steadily and gracefully. People trust them because their energy feels warm and trustworthy. But Venus brings its own lessons. Attachment becomes heavy, jealousy becomes sharp, and indulgence becomes tempting. They must learn when to hold and when to let go. In love, this pada seeks comfort, sensuality, loyalty, and emotional warmth. They love deeply and quietly, and once they bond, they don't detach that easy. Spiritually, they rise through devotion, through beauty, fragrance, art, and heartfelt worship. Their healing lies in creativity and emotional balance. This is the pada of the healer through beauty. So let us talk about Ashwini Pada 3, the messenger and mind healer. Pada 3 is where Ashwini meets Mercury. The fire of Aries turns into sparks of intelligence. This is the most mentally gifted of all Ashwini Padas. Words come effortlessly, ideas come quickly, learning happens instantly. Their childhood is filled with curiosity, questions that never stop, thoughts that never rest, and even as adults, their mind remains youthful and flexible. Their natives are born communicators. They can diagnose problems, emotional, medical, or intellectual, with precision. They have a healer's intuition and a scholar's logic. They thrive in writing, business, travel, communication, medicine, teaching, any field where information flows. But Mercury brings scattered energy. Their mind runs ahead of their life. Anxiety rises, overthinking becomes habitual, and silence feels uncomfortable. In relationships, they seek conversation more than anything. Mental bonding is their doorway to love. Karmically, they are meant to connect people, spread knowledge, and guide others through words. Their spiritual path begins with curiosity and slowly leads towards wisdom and moksha. This is the pada of the healer through knowledge. So let's talk about Ashwini Pada 4, the emotional healer and the mystic. In the fourth pada, Ashwini steps into Cancer Navansha and the fire of Aries melts into the water of the moon. Here, the native is born with a heart that feels everything. Their intuition is powerful, sometimes even psychic. They pick up emotions that others haven't. They sense pain before a word is spoken. This is the most nurturing, compassionate, and spiritually sensitive of all the Ashwini Padas. Their presence feels calming, their voice soothes, and their energy heals silently. They are natural counselors, caretakers, emotional protectors, children, animals, elders, and sensitive people. They attract to them easily. But such sensitivity comes with a price. Mood swings, emotional overwhelm, and fear of abandonment can shake their stability. Their challenge is to protect their emotional boundaries without losing their softness. In love, they seek depth, security, and emotional bonding. They love with devotion and they hurt deeply when misunderstood. Spiritually, they are gifted. Dreams, intuitions, ancestral memory, and lunar psychic abilities guide them. Their life purpose is to heal the emotional world around them, to be the safe space others return to carry blessings forward from their lineage. This is the pada of the healer of hearts. So that was Ashwini Nakshatra for you. The spark that begins life, the healer who emerges in crisis, and the soul that carries both speed and silence within. Each pada tells a different story. Each one holds a different destiny, yet all share the same essence: courage, purity, intuition, and a longing to rise beyond the ordinary. If this deep dive resonated with you, subscribe to Trinani with Shubhankar on Instagram and YouTube. Leave your nakshatra in the comments. And if you ever feel called to understand your own chart in depth, you can always reach out for a personal consultation. Until the next video, Har Har Mahadev.